Each year, 1.5 million children around the world die from drinking contaminated water. This week, in our Science and Technology segment, Tracy Palangian introduces us to a company that has come up with a solution that's so simple and affordable, it's genius.
Dave, tell us how you got started.
An opportunity presented itself in a senior design course to take a project that was being developed in the class and just continue on with it when we graduated. So I decided, night before graduation to not take the job I had offered and just jump into this whole entrepreneurship thing.
Tell us about your life as a young entrepreneur.
Life as a young entrepreneur has left me really broke. So I live, part-time in my parents' house, part-time on my sister's couch, part-time on another friend's couch, just, so I can split my time between Boston, where I have office space in Boston, and then up in New Hampshire where I can play with all the nasty smelling chemicals to make my prototypes.
Tell me about OsmoPure and how it works.
So OsmoPure is a water filtration cartridge that fits into a plastic soda bottle. And what this allows you to do is take the soda bottle and fill it up with whatever nasty water you can find, whatever is available, and you screw my device into the top, and then whatever water you squeeze out of the bottle is then drinkable. This is what it looks like right here. You just take it and you screw it into a bottle like that, pretty easy. And say you have a bottle that happens to be already filled with nasty water, like this one here. You screw it in and then you just squeeze the water right into your mouth or into a cup. And it's safe to drink.
What does it actually filter out?
It takes out the harmful microorganisms that are in the water. That's things like protozoa and bacteria, diseases like cholera, giardia. It'll take out the microorganisms that cause these diseases.
What then does it not filter out?
It will take out almost everything that is harmful. The things it won't take out are chemicals that are in the water. And these are chemicals that will build up in your body over time if you keep using the same water source. But our device is meant for immediate relief. We don't want people depending on these for years on end. This is, if there's flooding in Pakistan, for example, this will give them relief for a small amount of time while they're able to pull their lives back together.
How does your water actually taste?
It tastes pretty decent depending on what the water is. There are going to be small dissolved organics in the water that may affect the taste of the water that it's not going to take out. So depending on the quality of the water source, it may taste a little off, but it's not going to kill you, which is the most important thing.
How is the device made and how much does it cost?
Right now, I'm making it in my parents' garage, but eventually it can be made in any sort of factory around the world because it doesn't really require any specialized materials or assembly. And that also drives the cost down quite a bit. We should be able to make them on the order of $1 or $2 a piece.
Dave, what is the market for the device and where do you see the need?
Well, this is over in the developed countries. We'd be able to sell these to organizations like FEMA or the Red Cross, and they could stockpile large amounts of these to prepare for natural disasters. And any sort of money that we can make off of these government organizations could then be used to subsidize the cost of distributing these to developing countries where they don't really have the means for the disaster relief.
Tell us more about the clean water crisis around the world.
There are 1.1 billion people that do not have access to clean drinking water, and this results in 3.5 million deaths every single year. Those numbers might rise a little bit this year with the thousands upon thousands of people in Pakistan that are left without clean water right now.
You talked about disaster relief, but can you see a camper taking this device and going camping?
Oh, absolutely. The same qualities that make it great for disaster relief, being lightweight, inexpensive, and really easy to use, also make it ideal for a camper who's going out for a couple of nights and doesn't want to carry a whole bunch of water or doesn't want to go out and buy a $100 filter.
Dave, you've embarked on this amazing adventure. What is your advice to budding entrepreneurs?
Go ahead and take stupid chances. Because honestly, the worst thing that's going to happen is you try your best for a little while and you gain some really great experience. The only thing you're ever going to regret are chances not taken. So just go ahead and believe that you can do something and go ahead and give it a try. I spent 4 years of college figuring I wasn't really going to do anything spectacular. I was just going to go get a typical engineering job and live a fairly comfortable life. But I decided last minute, why not try something a little different? and it's worked out pretty well so far. We'll see what the future brings.